this one we can all agree that Scott D'Amore resurrected TNA before Anthem swiftly booted him from his position. And it's actually was it reported by Fightful? Was it that? Because I saw it with I saw it from Matt Cardona for who he here it is. Yeah, SRS, our good pal SRS, tweeted that several TNA talent sent a letter to Anthem to express their frustration with Scott D'Amore being pushed out of the company. And if you want to go check out, the Word document that he posted essentially in his pictures, go check out Sean Ross Sapp on Twitter. But basically it's just a report saying how there's people that wanted Scott D'Amore to not leave. And Matt Cardona is saying that he gave him an opportunity, like during the pandemic when WWE fired him, being in Impact gave him the confidence back, and he was able to go on and become the deathmatch king and indie god. Here's the thing: why is that relevant? What Matt Cardona says? Matt Cardona is without a doubt the hottest and best indie star right now, and without TNA and Scott D'Amore, we might not have that. And I gotta stand with my wrestling peeps here that Anthem fucked up. Pardon my French, but they fucked up.
I think this is just another example of the people who own a wrestling company or whatever, that they're so out of touch with what actually goes on in wrestling and like how important people are to the wrestling business. And they think that they can just come in and it's like, we'll be fine. It's like if Endeavor, like with Endeavor, if like TKO started making moves, right? Like the assumption is that they did something with The Rock to put The Rock into Cody's spot, right? And look at that. Look at the blowback, right? And luckily in that situation, it was something that they could pivot from. Firing somebody is not really. I mean, how do you can't just like be like, oh, well, just kidding. You know what I mean? So I think it says a lot when talent is coming out and saying that, especially with a company that has been thriving in recent years. And people were, it was generating excitement over the fact that they were going back to being TNA. And, there's wrestlers that were leaving WWE and they were choosing to go to Impact when they very easily could have gone, to TNA. When they very easily could have gone to AEW, but they weren't. They were choosing to go to TNA. So I feel like that tells you a lot as well. And I don't know how they really fix this because, wrestlers aren't going to come out in droves to defend somebody and say that, this person shouldn't have been fired if they don't honestly mean it. And it's not just one or two. It's like a bunch of people coming out. So you don't want it to be something that impacts them negatively, because I don't wish that upon, a wrestling company.
Yeah.
But it's like, it might happen simply because of a decision that you thought was the right move, which very clearly is not.
Very clearly is not the right move. I don't know why they got rid of him. It makes no sense to me.